Good afternoon, this is Brian Jardine. Welcome you to Wilkes University football for a homecoming contest at Schmidt Stadium here in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania between Stevenson Mustangs and your Wilkes Colonels. Wilkes looking to go 4-0 on the year, 3-0 in league play after last week's 23-0 win over Alvernia. It's the Colonels' first shutout since 2007. And the Mustangs from Stevenson are looking for their first win of the 2021 season. It's the 10th meeting all time between the two teams. Stevenson has a 5-4 edge, and they've won the last three, including a 42-21 win in 2019 at Schmidt Stadium. We're about to kick off. Stevenson has won the toss and deferred to the second half. We have Whitaker back deep for Wilkes. And number 94, Alex, I'm sorry. Number 94 is Zach Rustek about to kick off. So we're about to start here. The Wilkes offense going to take the field under Jose Tabora, senior out of St. Augustine Prep, New Jersey. Number 5, and he is closing in on a few records here at Wilkes. 5 touchdown passes shy of overtaking that record. Also on the brink of the all-time passing record here at the school. 190 yards from that. So here we go. DeBoer will start in the gun. Number 9, Kamal Reed in the backfield with them. 2 receivers to the right, tight end receiver to the left. Shotgun snap. Little inside screen. That's completed to number 19. That's Jason Schwitzhoff. Good enough for about 4 on the pass. We'll bring up about a 2nd and 6. I'll set the offense and defense in a moment. Wilkes breaks the huddle. Again, it'll be Tabora in the shotgun. He's joining the backfield with Kamal Reed to his left. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Tabora on the keeper. Up inside, breaks a tackle. And he's going to pick up about 3 and make it a 3rd and 2. Looks like number 3, Jason Scott, on the tackle for Stevenson. So our first down, or big 3rd down here. Try to keep the chains moving. Again, we'll go from the gun. Kamal Reed to the left. Got doubles on both sides here. Spread look, we got motion. Tabora's looking to throw back a screen, and he's got it. And Reed breaks a tackle, makes another man miss, and he gets it out past midfield to about the 49-yard line. So that'll be a first down for Wilkes, continuing the drive. Nice setup. Brought a heavy rush from that left side, and Tabor is able to get it over the outstretched arms of the defender to Reed, and Reed did the rest. They're going to mark it at the midfield stripe, so it'll be 1st and 10 from the 50 here. As mentioned, Stevenson still looking for their first win. Tough slate to begin the year at 0-4, losing to some very good teams. Got 2 backs now in the game. To Tabora's right, motion. Fake the jet sweep. Tabora's going to keep. And he's got some room on the right side, and he's broken out in the open. Dragged down from behind, but not until he picks up about 29. First down, Wilkes. Gave a little bit of eye candy there with the jet sweep. Faked that jet sweep to Corey Pelzer, and Tabora stayed up inside and busted out the right end. And they're going to mark him down at about the 23. So that's good enough for about a 27-yard run. So far, DeBoer's been the majority of the offense. And again, we're going to see a trips look to the left, doubles with the tight end over there, one receiver right. Kamal Reed still the back to DeBoer's right. Quick little out, and it's good for a completion, number 19, Jason Schwitzerhoff. He was forced out of bounds by the corner over there. Looks like that's number 21.
Second down and 3 for the Colonel.
Second and 3 now. Opening drive of the game. DeBoer again in the shotgun. Doubles look. We go Kamal Reed up inside. He's going to pick up maybe 2.
Kamal Reed on the carry.
About 2 before he was met in the hole there by Jason Sigenthaler, middle linebacker. Now bring up another big third down here to keep this drive moving.
Third down for the Colonel.
Give me 3rd and 3. Let's see what Coach Rock looks to do here. We get doubles again. 4 receivers set. Reed in the backfield. DeBoer's right. Looks like Stevenson's about to bring some pressure. They come off that edge. DeBoer's going to hold on to it, and looks like he's going to come up a little bit shy. Number 40 on the stop, along number 17, Sean Sullivan. They brought some pressure from that left side, and the pocket collapsed much sooner, I think, than DeBoer wanted to. He wasn't able to manipulate the pocket as well, and just tucked it under and held on the ball, and gives Wilkes another chance here with a 4th down play. So here's big play in the ball game early. 4th, and he lost about a yard, and now so we're going to call it 4th and 4. DeBoer's by himself now. Got 2 receivers left, 3 right, 1 in the short slot. DeBoer calls for the ball. He's got it. It's a keep up front. I don't know. Second effort. I don't think he's going to get there. Now he's going to be short, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. Number of Mustangs there to make the stop. Look like number 40 is in the middle of that again. That's Mario McIntyre. McIntyre leads the MAC in sacks and tackles for loss. He has 6 sacks and 6.5 tackles for losses so far on the year. So he's going to be someone that Wilkes is going to have to make sure they have a body on at all times, so that their offense can roll like they'd want. Okay, so as mentioned, Stevenson's going to take over now at about their own 22-yard line. That's senior Ryan Sedgwick, a quarterback. He's going to pitch it out. Looks like that's number 34 for Stevenson at running back. A little quick option look. That's Maurice Hammond. So Hammond, a first down run, picks up about 11 there, and Stevenson right back on the ball. Bunch set right, open left. Quick little toss to number 7. Not much going. He breaks 2 tackles, however, and another. So really makes a good play there. So he didn't lose. That's Steven Smothers. Had him early for a possible loss, but Smothers able to elude the first tackler, sidestep the second one, and picks up 2. Doesn't look like much, but it doesn't allow for a negative play. Again, Sedgwick in the gun here. And that's another carry. Looks like Maurice Hammond again, and he pounds that ball up inside. Picks up close to 7. He's going to make it 3rd down and 1 here. I'll get you starters on both sides in a moment as we go. Smothers exits the offense now for Stevenson. So Stevenson going a little tighter bunch now to the right. Sedgwick again with Hammond to his right. And they're going to feed him again, and he did not get there that time. Did not get there. That was number 5 for Wilkes. Coming upfield, making it tackle and denying that first down. That's Adam Piston, sophomore from Parkland High School. Big play right there. So looks like both these teams are going to trade their first opportunities with the football here. As number 18, the punter from Stevenson, Kevin Sheehan, drops back to punt. And Wilkes has number 8 back deep for them, Devin Higgins. High punt, end over end. Higgins signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 31-yard line, we'll call it. So at 8:19 to go, Wilkes will take over for their second possession. I'll get you a quick starting offense. Tabora, we've already mentioned. We see what he can do at quarterback. Kamal Reed's been the tailback. A couple carries on that first drive. Jason Schweischerhoff had a few receptions on that first drive, but one receiver, Corey Pelzer's the other, and Nick Yannick is a senior receiver from Edison, New Jersey. Jacob Katz is the tight end, number 86. Left tackle, Brandon Parker. Corey Berrien is the left guard. Billy Anderson, the center. Vincent Rogers, the right guard. And Brendan Boris is your right tackle. So we're ready to start the second drive here with Tabora again in the shotgun. In a pistol, I'm sorry. We have motion. And it looks like he dropped the ball and he just decided to fall on it. Not sure if that was going to be a handoff or some sort of RPO, but lost the ball and did the wise thing and fell on it to secure field position. So a loss of a yard on the play, which is going to bring up 2nd and 11. But I'd rather 2nd and 11 than not have the ball at all. So a wise play by Tabora, experienced quarterback, understands how the game is run. Wilkes going to break the huddle here. Again, we have a doubles look to the right. Now 86 tight end Katz is going to move to the left here. So we got trips one way. Short pass is completed, it looks like, to number 1. That's Corey Pelzer. Good enough for about 3 or 4. It's going to bring up a 3rd and long here. Looks like Stevenson will go to their nickel or dime package. As a host of new players enter the field here, so a 3rd and 7 for Tabora and the Wilkes offense. 7:08 and counting in a rapidly moving first quarter. And again, they're going to go with a similar look with the motion here to the left. Tabora gets snap, steps upfield, he's got him, man, and it's caught. Pelzer, nice job catching the ball with his hands there, allowing him to bring it in. Good enough for the Wilkes first down. Good job by Tabora stepping up and making that throw up into the pocket. Corey Jones-Pence is the defensive back responsible for the tackle, but not before Wilkes converts there on a big 3rd down play. Wilkes breaks the huddle. Looks like a tight trips look here to the left. We got a shift. We get a timeout from Tabora there. Looks like right from the start, unsure of who the motion man is supposed to be and the exact formation they want to set up. So it's first timeout used by Wilkes. Again, it's 6:10 left in the first quarter. Second drive of the game. First drive was a productive one, except for the scoreboard. They drove it all the way down near the Stevenson 20-yard line before turning it over on downs. Stevenson was good enough to earn 2 first downs on their first drive before having to punt it away, and that's where we stand right now as we're about to come out of this timeout with the score still 0-0 here at Schmidt Field. So it'll be 1st and 10. Ball at roughly the 48-yard line, right on the 1/2 of the W. And they break the huddle. Let's see if they go with the same look here. Schweizerhoff now the receiver to the left. We got doubles right, doubles left here with the tight end. Reed looks like he is the setback along with Tabora. Tabora gets a shotgun snap, steps up, and that's going to be incomplete. Schweizerhoff had it for a moment and could not hang on to that. He was pretty well covered there. That was Ethan Joseph, senior from Middletown, Maryland. Knocked it away. So put us at 2nd and 10. And Pelzer enters the game now for Wilkes, as the sophomore fullback Joe Curry. It's going to be a pistol look here as receivers exchange sides of the field, and it looks like we're going to call another timeout. And it will be Wilkes' 2nd timeout. Getting confusion getting set up in formation there. And with a 2nd down, they decide to use their 2nd timeout and try and make sure they have everything squared away before they run this play. As mentioned, Wilkes trying to go to 4-0 overall, 3-0 in the league. And we saw that they're going to use Tabora best they can here today, and why not? He is embarking on a number of school records. 190 passing yards, what he's going to need today. He's already put a little dent into that. 5 touchdown throws would be nice for Wilkes here on homecoming as well. All right, back to play. We got another double set here to the left. Tight end receiver right, and they motion Reed out of the backfield now. So it's an empty look. Tabora, lone man in the backfield. Gets the snap. Has pretty good time. He's forced to make a move, and he does, and he gets outside again. Oh, and he's dragged down just about to get going there, get rolling. And he was caught from behind by number 51. That's Brennan Wright on the tackle. He's able to pick about 6 or 7. We're going to call it 6, and it's going to be a 3rd down and 4 for Wilkes. Good job up front. They gave him some time. As time ran out, Tabora stepped up and tried to take that one on his own. Looked like he's just about to break free, but dragged down from behind. So it brings up a big 3rd and 4, we're going to call it here. We have Reed in the backfield. Doubles look on both sides. Tabora has his man, and it's completed. And it is now a foot race. Quick little sidestep there, all the way down near the 10-yard line. That pass was complete to number 8. That is Devin Higgins, who makes the catch and run after the catch. Just beat his man on a little inside move. Looked like man coverage across the board. Quick step inside, and then it was just a bit of a foot race. The backside corner is the one who made the tackle from the other side of the field. And that's going to put Wilkes in prime position here on their own 11-yard line here. 1st and 10 on the 11. Reed again in the backfield with Tabora. 2 receivers right, tight end, receiver left. Now we have motion to trips by Schweizerhoff. Now switch side by our tailback. And I think we have a flag on the play. I think we had 2 men moving at once there. Pass was completed to Schweizerhoff, but I don't know if this one's going to count. We'll see what referee Gilbert Jackson has to say about this. Right now, as it sits, it's 1st and 10 at the 11. There it is, the illegal shift. Both the running back and receiver seem to be in motion at the same time. So that's what drew the flag, as Mr. Jackson alerts us to the penalty there, and it's going to move Wilkes back 5 yards and make it 1st and 15 now from the 16-yard line. Motion's good sometimes to give a little bit of eye candy and misdirection, but instance like that, it sets you back the wrong way. So now we're going to go trips right, it appears. And the ball seems to be misspotted. They had it in the wrong spot, perhaps? Okay. So I was on the wrong hash is what the deal was. We are at the 16-yard line. So, again, we have trips now to the right. Doubles here to the left. DeBoer, a lone man in the backfield awaiting the shotgun snap. Good snap. That inside screen again, the Pelzer. Uh-oh, the ball's in the air. And we got a pile. I'm not sure. They're going to have to unravel all this and take a quick look. Quick little hitter there, the inside screen that Wilkes opened the game with. And it was completed. Pelzer tried making a move. The ball squirted loose there. It looked like Marion Manasseh, the junior corner, is the one who forced the fumble. And number 10, Garston Banks, comes out of there with it. But there's nothing from the referees yet. They're the ones who count, and they are saying that it is Wilkes football. So, nope. I take that back. Our referee decided to change his mind. Gilbert Jackson says now Stevenson football. So it was a recovery by Garston Banks. And the drive was thwarted again. Twice now Wilkes has been in the red zone or knocking on the door of the red zone with that first drive, but unable to come away with any points. So Stevenson has bent a few times, has not broken. So their offense, Mustangs, will be back on the field here under Ryan Sedgwick. And it looks like he is joined in the backfield as we're about to reset play. It's going to be trips left. Trips left. We're in the shotgun here. And that's Maurice Hammond again, who is sidecar to Sedgwick's left. And we're ready to put the ball back into play here. Good snap. Handoff to Hammond again. He finds a hole through the middle of that Wilkes defense, and he breaks free, and he is being dragged down from behind, but not before a big pickup there. And if it wasn't for a Leroy Marshall tackle, that could have gone the distance. So Hammond, who hasn't seen much time looking at the previous game stats, really asserting himself early here. Same look, trips to the left, Sedgwick now with Hammond moving to his right. Same play as they go right. Wilkes is on it this time. A number of players there, including number 5, first one to the party for Wilkes. That's Adam Piston. He was joined by Dylan Walk, Western Wayne grad, and Najir Woods. So they'll bring up a 2nd and 9 now. Pretty similar look. We're getting trips left. Sedgwick in the gun. Hammond to his left. The lefty winds up and throws, and a man fell down, and it's now completed. And they're going to blow it dead, but the ball has already been completed to number 2, it looks like. Some of these numbers are tough to tell. That's Corey Jones, who made the catch, and it's going to be good enough for a first down. So it'll be a 1st and 10 at about the 31-yard line. Looks like the safety fell down there and wasn't able to break on the ball, and it left Jones wide open, and Sedgwick put it on the money. So Stevenson now threatening. We have a spread look here. 2 receivers to both sides, and Hammond to the right. Sedgwick looking again. He's going to roll to his left, and it's going to come up a little short, rolling that way. Good pressure applied that time by Adam Pittston, and he forced him out of the pocket, forced Sedgwick out of the pocket, and he came up a little short on the throw. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 now for Stevenson at the Wilkes. We're calling it the 32-yard. No, they're going to move it. Yeah, we're at the 32 we're going to go with. So 2nd and 10 from the 32-yard line here. Tight look here with doubles on the right. And that looks like Hammond again, and he's going to get the ball and test the middle of the defense again. Oof. Bowled over one man, but got some help there by number 26 from Wilkes. Leroy Marshall came up and put a stop to Hammond. But it was good enough for about 5, which is going to bring up a 3rd and 5 now. Steve, so this might be 2 down territory here. It'll be interesting to see how Coach Hoddle handles this for Stevenson. If you're going to run the ball, it might mean they're going for it twice. Quick little hitter out to the tight end, and that is complete, and that's going to be enough for a first down. So quick hitter there out to Tyler Blake after the fake up inside to Hammond, and it's good enough for that first down, and it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line for Stevenson as they continue the drive off the turnover. 1:53 to go in the quarter. Again, shotgun, we have stack look here to the right, and a quick throw to Smothers, and he is smothered by number 2 from Wilkes. Good job by Nick Gazzola, coming up from his linebacker spot, outside linebacker spot. That play's made earlier in the week just by watching film. You see that set, you know what they like to do out of it, and you fly to it, and that's exactly what Nick did there. So great job by Nick. He was the MAC Defensive Player of the Week last week with 9 tackles, 1 for a loss, and an interception return for a touchdown. 2nd and 12 after the 2-yard loss. Sedgwick back in the gun. Steps up, across the middle, in between 2 receivers. Looked like he was looking to go to number 1, Darian Littlejohn, and didn't quite get it there. Another receiver in the area as well, but fell harmlessly incomplete, which is going to bring up a 3rd and 12 now. So you get trips left, 1 receiver right, Hammond in the backfield with Sedgwick. See if Wilkes dials up some pressure. They're bringing 4, and a little screen has been set up. A nice setup here. There's Hammond, who gets down near the 10-yard line before he is tripped up. And looks like a man may be down here. And I don't know about the spot. We'll have to look at the spot. First, we're going to tend to the man down on the ground. But a nice setup on that 3rd and 12, going with the screenplay to the right. And Hammond's been a tough customer so far today, as he brought it down to, looks like they're going to be about a yard shy. So hopefully everyone's okay, and that seems to be the case. It's number 26, Leroy Marshall, who is from Christ the King High School in New York. He up and walking off the field, and 4th and short here. It looks like Coach Hoddle, Stevenson's head coach, their only head coach. He's been there for all 11 seasons. He's going to go for it here. See if they can cash in. So it's going to be more of a tight look here with 2 tight ends. They bring 31, Tyler Blake, into the backfield with Hammond, and they're going to give to Hammond, and I don't think he got there. I think he is short. Looks like Wilkes defense has held. Look at a measurement here quickly. Defense walking off the field because they know they've held. We just want to make sure we're good with the officials. And as Stevenson's leaving the field, they have held. So Stevenson has been turned away by the Colonels. Great job with the front of Wilkes. Guys like Pat Ritchie and Steele Hess, Angel Ramos. Penetration. Killed that play early. And it's going to be another turnover on downs. And with 48 seconds to go in a scoreless first quarter, Jose Tabor is going to bring the Wilkes offense back out for their 3rd drive. Try and get some points. They've been able to move the ball between the 20s. Haven't been able to put it in the end zone yet, though. So it looks like Tabora. Oh, sorry. That's not Tabora. That is number 16. That is Heath Hoover, junior quarterback from Burke Catholic, New York. And completes that pass to Reed. So picked up about 3 on that. And that might give us the quarter. Looks like the play clock is in sync with the game clock, so they're going to be able to run this down and switch ends of the field. And we will end the first quarter with the score 0-0 here from Schmidt Stadium. So both offenses able to move the ball, just not able to put any points on the board. And there's the horn. So through one quarter of football, again, it's 0-0. And we will see if Wilkes can continue to drive here as we go. Just quickly looking at a couple of first quarter stats. We could see that offensively, we have Corey Pelzer with 2 catches for 22 yards. Schweizerhoff has 2 as well for 11. Tabora is 5 for 6 with 38 yards passing. I'm sorry, 6 rushes for 38 yards. Passing, he is 5 for 6, and he's completed 40 yards worth, his long being 18-yard play. So, as mentioned, Wilkes able to move the ball a bit, just not able to put it in the end zone. Stevenson, on the other hand, basically it's been running the football, and is number 34, Maurice Hammond, who has been doing the damage on the ground for that first quarter. Hammond has 7 carries already for 46 yards, but when he needed that 1 yard down near the 10-yard line, wasn't able to get it. So that's why Wilkes has the football right now, and we will see if they could put a drive together here and put some points on the board. All right, so it's going to be 2nd and roughly 7. And that looks like Heath Hoover is still in the game for Wilkes. Not sure what the situation is with Tabor, but right now we see similar look. 2 backs in the backfield with Tabor, and we get motion. Orbit, and it's going to be a give to number 24, trying to get the edge, and does a nice job tiptoeing the sideline. Looks like he's going to have enough for a first down there. That was Nate Whitaker, sophomore out of the Haverford School. With that orbit motion, got the ball. Did a nice job along the sideline, good enough for a first down, and get Wilkes a little more breathing room here. So that first down is going to take the ball all the way out near the 25-yard line, probably just shy of the 25. And we're going to stay with Hoover, it looks like, at quarterback here. And we're going to have spread look. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. That is Kareem Reed in the backfield with Hoover. Good snap. Hoover, quick slant, and he threw it a little bit behind his intended target. That's number 8, Devin Higgins. And just threw it a bit behind him. Had him open right off the bat with the slant there. Just didn't make the connection. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 now. Hoover gets the play now as it comes in from the sideline. We get a similar look. Doubles right, doubles left. And it's Hoover and Reed again in the backfield. 2nd and 10. Cover 2 look by Stevenson. They're bringing 4. Quick little pass out of the backfield. And again, looking for Higgins, just not able to corral it. A little bit high. Wasn't a ton of room out there if he did make the catch, but nonetheless incomplete. And it's going to now bring up a 3rd and 10 from the 24-yard line. 0-0 game. Just started the second quarter. Looks like you're going to get trips to your left with the tight wing look over there. Doubles to the right now. Katz, the tight end, is going to move to his right. So we bring trips right now. Hoover, lone man in the gun. Pressure up front. He's going to step up and intended, it looks like, for number 19, Jason Schweizerhoff, but a little bit high and a little too hot, and Schweizerhoff could not corral it. So it's going to force a punt here by Wilkes. And that looks like number 94, Alex Orlando, first-year man out of Emmaus. He's back deep to punt it away. And we have Steven Smothers shielding his eyes from the sun here, so this will not be routine. Alex, nice punt. Sends Smothers well back. An outfielder going over his left shoulder, and he's not going to be able to outrun the coverage. Great job by Wilkes. Number 9, that is Brandon Holcomb, who tracked down Smothers as he was trying to get to the edge. Wasn't able to do it. Great job by Wilkes special teams there. Alex Orlando booms the punt. Allows his men to get downfield and make the play, and that's exactly what they did. So as Stevenson takes over here with 14:06 to go, 0-0, ball on their 26-yard line. Sedgwick gone the whole way so far for Stevenson, the Mustangs. And you're going to have doubles right, tight wing to the left, and an open man to the left. Fakes the handoff. He's going to step up, and he's lost the ball. And there's a scramble for it. It looks like Wilkes may be on top of it. I don't think it was forced. I think he just lost it as he was trying to sidestep some traffic. Wilkes got some good pressure, and the Colonels are saying they have it. Let's see if Gilbert Jackson agrees. No, he did it again. He pointed the wrong way again, but he'll figure that pointing thing out sooner or later, folks. So turnover, a big spot, and you can give the assist there to the special teams that's putting Wilkes in this position. Great kick by Alex Orlando. Great job by Brandon Holcomb getting down and making the tackle. One play later, they have the ball back in the red zone, or just shy of the red zone. It looks like they're going to be, we'll call it the 22-yard line here for Wilkes. So Tabor is back out there now with the quick change of possession here. Let's see if Wilkes tries to go for broke here right from the jump. You got number 9 Kamal Reed with Tabor in the backfield. That's our fullback, Joe Curry. And Tabor's going to keep it. He found some room. And it's a foot race to the end zone. He's at the pylon. Touchdown, Wilkes. Touchdown, Colonels. Tabor, great job through the initial wave. Then it was just a foot race to that left corner of the end zone. And he is able to get there and extend to the pylon. And it's a touchdown, Wilkes. 6-0. Let's see if we could tack on the extra point here. There you go, a two-sided swinging gate look. Looks like Schweizerhoff is the holder. And that's number 19 holding. And number 35, Justin Pollock puts it through the upright. So Pollock puts the blessings on it. It's 7-0 Wilkes with 13:44 to go in this first half. So one play drive after the fumble. Special teams does its job. Defense does its job. And then Tabora cashes it in with the 21-yard run to make it 7-0. Remember, Stevenson's won the toss, and they're going to get the ball start second half. So if you're Wilkes here, you want to cover this up, get the ball back, and add to this lead. And we're going to see what 94, that's Alex Orlando, is going to kick off now for Wilkes. And it looks like back deep. I'd imagine Corey Jones is number 2 nearest us. I cannot make out the number of the other young man. So Orlando has it teed up. About to go toe to leather here with a 7-0 lead for the Colonels. Good kick. And it's taken. I'll try to get a number for you. And good job getting downfield by the Wilkes special teams. There's one, Darian Littlejohn, it looks like, that made that return before he was brought down. So, up the 28-yard line. 1st and 10 here for Stevenson. Off the turnover, Wilkes puts the first points on the board with a Jose Tabora 21-yard touchdown run with And it's Sedgwick now. Low snap. Gets it to Hammond. Hammond turns the corner. And as he goes down, number 1 makes the tackle there for Wilkes. That is Najir Woods, but a flag has come in. We're going to try and get a sense as to what that flag might be. Our friend Gilbert Jackson talking it over. And here's the call for us. Okay, legal block below the waist on Stevens, so that's going to push that back. And it's going to make it a 1st and long here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is. I was double checking. He was outside the box.
All right, so it's going to push it all the way back inside the 15-yard line. So you're going to have 1st and a short Uber ride for Stevenson. Sedgwick now with 2 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. Hammond in the backfield. And we have some motion. Not sure which direction they're going to go there. They are calling on the defense. Looks like that was number 95, Angel Ramos, who jumped initially there, and the right tackle reacted to that, so that's the call. That's why we're going to get that free 5 yards for Stevenson. So still trying to get this 1st down play underway here. Sedgwick now calling for the ball, same look. 2 right, 2 left. Hammond now finds a little hole and tripped up just as he's about to get going there by number 1, Najir Woods, and Hammond looks like he is hurt. And he's been running pretty well. He's been the workhorse for Stevenson so far. And that'd be quite a loss for Stevenson if he can't continue to go. Did not have a lot of stats coming into the game. Their leading rusher coming in was Kevin Joppy, who had 73 carries for 268 yards. Hammond really didn't produce much. Could have been an injury that didn't allow him to play early, but either way, he's down now. We'll see what Stevenson and Coach Hoddle decide to go to once we see what happens here. Just looking through. See if we can find a couple of scores here for you as we wait. Score here, of course, 7-0 Wilkes, 12:59 to go in the half. Other games today, Albright and Misericordia starting at 1. FDU Florham and Widener also start at 1. Alvernia and King's College, so 1 o'clock start. And Del Val and Lyco, Delaware Valley will travel to Williamsport to play Lycoming, also starting at 1 o'clock. So only game in action right now in the MAC is Stevenson and Wilkes. Wilkes has the 7-0 lead as Hammond is carried off the field, so not a good look right there. Hopefully the young man's okay. And we're going to see that Sedgwick will now be joining the backfield. And it's a 2nd and 9. Got trips here to the left, 1 man to the right. Sedgwick looking, some pressure. He's going to step out of the pressure, but nowhere really to go. Number of people just waiting for Sedgwick as he took off with the football, including number 2, who put the first lick on him for Wilkes. That's Nick Gonzala. And it's going to bring up a 3rd and 7, so no yards there, and we're going to get the similar look at least. We're getting trips here to the left, 1 man to the right, 1 man in the backfield. Sedgwick looking to throw again. He's going to try and get out of there. He's under big pressure. It's intercepted. Intercepted by number 12. Flags are down on the play. And still on his feet, not dragged down until he gets inside the 5-yard line. That's John Washington who picked that off, but there are flags everywhere, so we're going to have to sort this out. I don't know if there's anything before the interception or anything on the return. That'll determine who has the ball and exactly where we're at here, but great job again by Wilkes front as they got some good pressure on Sedgwick, and he rolled to the left and tried to make the throw and just quite couldn't get there. Washington did a nice job stepping in front, and then he turned into an offensive man as he worked along that left sideline until he was forced out of bounds somewhere around the 5. But again, there are flags everywhere here, so we got to see how this plays out. There's a long discussion here between the officials trying to sort it out. A lot of times you'll see that with multiple flags on the play. I think the first flag thrown is going to be the one that will be the determination, because if that's pass interference, everything else becomes moot. A lot of that looks like it was on the run. So we have to see exactly what Gilbert Jackson explains here. A lot of pointing. A lot of pointing in different directions. Let's see what we have. All right. We'll listen in, see what Gilbert Jackson has. He's struggling with the microphone, it looks like. Now he's got it.
There are 2 fouls against Wilkes. Defensive pass interference.
Okay, there's the first one that might not make the second one matter. So the interference is going to negate the interception by Washington. And the second one is a block below the waist on the return, so that will not matter. So it's going to be a spot foul, and it's going to give Stevenson the automatic first down. And we'll see when this is all said and done exactly where they mark it. All right, so looks like it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 35 here. And we're going to get doubles to the right, tight end here left with a receiver. One man in the backfield, and it's going to be fake to him, and Sedgwick's going to run again, but he's not going to get there. Once again, that's our good friend number 5. Adam Piston, who's had an active first half, forces him out of bounds there. So it's going to be 2nd and 5 now. And it's going to be trips now to the right with new running back Brandon Walker to Sedgwick's right. And they're going to give to Walker, and not much doing up front. Not much at all. Number 6, Pat Ritchie, right there, senior from Boyertown. So run for no gain is going to bring up a big 3rd down here with 11:29 and running in the first half. Wilkes employs his 3-man front. Spread look here for Stevenson. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left, 1 man in the backfield to the right of Sedgwick. Good snap. Sedgwick looking downfield, and he goes underneath and bobbled, and looks like he hung on to it, but not going to be nearly enough there after the catch. So good catch. It was a catch, but Nick Gazzola all over it, and it's going to bring up a 4th and 3 here, and Stevenson is going to have to punt it away. So good stop by the Wilkes defense. Thought they had an interception, had the ball inside the 5, did not after the penalty negated that, but nonetheless, they get the stop here, and Stevenson is going to have to punt that away with Kevin Sheehan, number 18. Good kick, he gets it up there, and it is a fair catch for Wilkes. That's Devin Higgins, number 8. Boufair catches it, and it's going to put the ball on the 15-yard line where Wilkes will take over with a 1st and 10 and 10:22 to go here. Beautiful sun-soaked day at Wilkes, homecoming. Hopefully the Colonels can bring home a homecoming victory here. The noon start time. And Tabora has come back in again here, so Tabora looks to be fine. He's joined in the backfield by number 9, Kamal Reed, as he barks out the signals. Tight bunch to the left, one man open right, and he goes to that one man to the right, and it's a good catch to Nate Whitaker. He steps out of bounds, but good enough for 5 yards there. It's basically just taking what the defense gives you. Corner, number 20, was playing off of Whitaker there, so a little pitch and catch. And 5 free ones there on 1st down. Brings up a 2nd and 5 now. Again, same look. This time it's going to be a handoff, and not a lot going on there. That's Reed on the carry. That's 0, Don Jones, making the stop up inside. We'll give him 2 on the carry, and it's going to be 3rd and a short 3, it looks like. So we'll see what Coach Rock comes up with here. Play being brought in. We call it 3rd and 2 now. As Tabora waits. Good snap. Tabora calls his own number, and he's going to step up inside. It looks like he has enough for the 1st down. Just put his head down, saw a little crease. It's exactly what you need to do. And you move the chains. That's the goal. So 1st down by Wilkes. In that spot. Pelzer re-enters the game here at receiver for Wilkes. So about the 28-yard line, 1st and 10. Colonels. More of a pro left look here with fullback offset to the right in the pistol. They go to Reed again. Good hole there up front. And he's going to pick up, we'll give him 4. To make it 2nd and 6. Sean Sullivan on the tackle for Stevenson. Active middle linebacker for Stevenson. Made a couple plays already. Good job up front. They've been doing a great job up front all day. That grouping of Parker, Berrien, Anderson, Rogers, and Boris. Again, that tight bunch look led by Katz on the ball. One man open to the left. Tight bunch right. Tabora in the pistol. Good snap. Handoff to Reed. Reed makes a nice cut. Couple nice moves there. He's going to be really close to a 1st down. And officials are saying, yes, it is. Good enough for 1st down. So, good run.
Ball spotted at the 39. It is a Colonel 1st down.
And that's not to the delight of some of these fans here. Corey Nolan made that tackle for Stevenson, but not before. Enough for a Wilkes 1st down. Coach Rock going to stay with this look. This tight bunch here to the right. Man open left. Now we have Tabora with Reed in the sidecar to the left. Tabora calls for it. Little stop and go look, and he's got him out. Ooh, just off the fingertips. Had Whitaker, had the look he wanted. Man coverage out there on the right. Whitaker started this drive with a little 5-yard catch out here. Excuse me, to the left that time. Whitaker started the drive with a little catch here to the right. And they tried a little pump and go move, and just off his fingertips. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. The way Wilkes is running the football, not a bad play on 1st down to go for broke there. Basically getting 4 or 5 yards a clip, so if they can continue to move it like that, that'd be great. Trips to the left, open right. They go Reed again, And not as much this time, but he keeps the legs churning, keeps moving. He's going to pick up about 4 there. Someone had him by the jersey, but he's able to escape that tackle before Siegenthaler, linebacker from Stevenson, number 21, came up and made the play. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 6. And we're going to see the same bunch look that they've been having some success with here. Tight bunch. Jacob Katz, the tight end, lined up on the ball, open to the left. Reed to the right of Tabora here. Tabora calls for it. He's going to take off. He's got the sideline. It looks like sidesteps a man. It's going to be enough for a first down unless he stepped out beforehand, but it does not look like he did. So it's going to be a first down. That looks like something that was set up just by formation. Had a good clue how they wanted to run that. And successful. So first down there with 6:42 to go in the half now. Wilkes has crossed midfield. So another nice drive going by Wilkes. And we're going to get 3 receivers here to the right. So we have trips to the right. Pelzer the man closest. 1 man left. That's Reed again, who now switches side and will be on Tabora's right. Good snap. Tabora looking. And now he's going to be wide open in the middle of the field is Corey Pelzer. And he is long strides to get him down inside the 19. Great job buying time by Tabora. Came off his first read, came off his second read. And Pelzer was sitting right in the middle of the field, caught it, turned upfield, was able to pick up extra yardage, and Wilkes is back in the red zone, ball marked right on the 20-yard line. So 1st and 10, 5:55 to go now. As Jacob Katz brings in the play for Wilkes. As mentioned earlier, touchdown here would be big, knowing that Stevenson's going to get the ball to start the second half. Want to extend that lead where Wilkes can. So Tabora with trips to his left, 1 man right. Gives to Reed. Reed patient. Comes up inside. Looks like the ball is loose, and it looks like it's Stevenson who's on top of it. And we'll see what the officials say. That's exactly what has happened there. Popped out there, and number 54, big number 54, was the man who falls on it. That looks like that is Daniel Johnson out of Winslow Township, New Jersey. And that turnover will halt that drive. And Stevenson will take over there at just inside the 10-yard line. It looks like big number 34, Maurice Hammond, is back in the game for Stevenson. He is joining Sedgwick in the backfield now. And he has the ball, but not much else. Again, great job by Wilkes up front. They're gashed a little bit early, but really have responded. Doing a good job up front, controlling the line of scrimmage. It's like number 6 again. That's Pat Ritchie, senior from Boyertown, who clogged that hole, along with number 97, Steele Hess, and Angel Ramos. So no gain will bring up a 2nd and 10. Sedgwick calling for the ball. He's got it. He steps up in the pocket and lets it go, and he's got a man. That's Corey Jones. And Jones makes a bit of an acrobatic catch going up to get it, and it's a big gain that's going to take Stevenson all the way out to the 42-yard line after that catch. Well thrown ball by the left-hander Sedgwick. And Corey Jones, one of the captains on this team, goes up and gets it. He's a 5'11 senior. Trips left. Hammond. Stack look now to the left with Hammond to Sedgwick's left. Oh, a little pump and go, and he's got a choice of 2 receivers out there. And it's caught by number 1. Sedgwick comes up with Darian Littlejohn. If I had to guess, someone probably ran the wrong route there. Both men ran streaks after the little pump fake, but Stevenson able to complete the pass and get it down to the 38 now of Wilkes. So right off the turnover, Stevenson marching downfield. You have doubles to the right, 2 men in the backfield with the pistol look, and that is Hammond again, and Hammond squeaks through before being brought down just shy of a first down by number 25. That's Dylan Walk, the Western Wayne graduate. But Hammond picks up, well, we'll give him 7. So it's going to be second and a short 3 now with the clock winding here in the second half, just inside the 4-minute mark. Sedgwick looking to the sidelines for the play. He's got it. Again, we have doubles here to the right, open man left, Hammond to the Sedgwick's right. And it is Hammond who has the ball, and he surges forward. It's going to be enough for a first down for Stevenson. And that's Wilkes. Number 2, Nick Gazala and Dante Gazala, both in on that tackle, but not before another Stevenson first down here. So 3:19 and rolling. Sedgwick now with trips to the right, Hammond to his right, tight end left. Shotgun snaps, good. Good pressure, and Sedgwick cannot escape. That's number 6, Pat Ritchie, off the end. Big play there to put Stevenson behind the sticks there. A loss of about 7 on the play, so it's going to bring up a 2nd and 17. And still no urgency from Stevenson with 2:40 and rolling. They go to spread look here. Hammond again, the lone back. Sedgwick in the gun. Good snap. Wilkes brings pressure. They got man coverage. Oh, what a play. Just as Smothers broke into the open, that is Najir Woods, who looked like he was going to be beat on the play, and he's able to get his left hand in there and knock that away and bring a big 3rd and 17 in now as we're nearing halftime. So you have trips right, open left, Sedgwick again with Hammond in the backfield in the gun. Good snap. Wilkes rushing 4, going right back to number 1, and that is incomplete, but there are flags down on the play. That was Woods again covering Darian Littlejohn, who made a big catch earlier on this drive, and they're going to call it holding against Wilkes, which will give them an automatic, give Stevenson the automatic first down. And there's the call from Gilbert Jackson there. So only a 10-yard penalty, but with the holding call, it brings an automatic first down with it. So it'll be 1st and 10. We'll see where they spot it. Should be somewhere around the 25-yard line. That's exactly where it is with 2:21 to go in the half. So bailed out with the holding call there on the Jerry Woods back-to-back plays. They went after Woods and did a great job that first time, knocking the ball away. That one looked like he may have been beat and just got a hold of the jersey here. So Sedgwick now, hand off to Hammond. And again, great job up front. There's almost no room for him to move. That's number 94 and number 2. Nick Gazzola is number 2 there for Wilkes, and number 94 is Elijah Lee, who have made the play there for Wilkes. And with 1:58 and rolling, it's going to bring up a 2nd and 8. So we're inside 2 minutes. Really no sense of urgency yet from Stevenson as they're driving here, down 7-0. Sedgwick now, he's going to give to Hammond again. Hammond does have a little room this side, and he's able to escape one tackle before he is brought down by Dylan Walk. But he picks up maybe 6 or 7. We'll give him 6 on the carry, and it's now going to be 3rd and 4 and 1:31 to go in the half. Sedgwick again looks to the sideline. So a big play here. Wilkes looking to get the stop. And we have doubles to the right, tight end receiver left, Hammond lone man in the backfield with Sedgwick. Motion now to Smothers. The little flip ahead to Smothers, and Smothers has some room, and he's still on his feet before being dragged out of bounds inside the 5. So Leroy Marshall is there to knock him out, but not before a big first down.
Will be a first down for the Mustangs.
And it looks like they're going to put it at the 7. There's a couple of lines there with field hockey and soccer marks, so it's tough to tell, but I think it's about the 7-yard line where it's going to be 1st and goal now with 1:05 on the clock. He's pushed out of bounds, so the clock is stopped. Bit of a power look here with Hammond. It's the give to Hammond, and he plunges ahead. He's met there by Dylan Walk again, and looks like number 2 also in, Nick Gonzala on the tackle, and it'll bring up 2nd and goal from about the 4 now. But looks like Stevenson has called the timeout with 55 seconds to go in the quarter. So what looked like a drive by Wilkes that could have put them up 14, instead a fumble at around the 10-yard line was recovered. And the turnaround's been almost 90 yards to pay dirt here. They got 4 more to go. They've driven 86 yards in that amount of time, and 55 seconds remaining in the half, where Wilkes at the very least wants to try and hold Stevenson to a field goal here. So we got Stevenson's first timeout of the half. Wilkes only has 1 remaining timeout. So we shall see. Stevenson, more of a spread offense where they really don't line up and come at you from under center at all, and you're going to see more of that now. You'll get a more of a tight formation. Well, they'll use their tight end. That's number 31, Tyler Blake. More of a fullback in this spot, and that's exactly where he's lined up. Sedgwick now in the gun with Hammond to his left. And it's a keep, and wide open in the end zone. That is the aforementioned tight end, number 31, Tyler Blake. So Sedgwick to Blake with 49 seconds to go in the half, which will bring on their kicker, number 19, that's Brody Campbell. So Brody Campbell is going to try and tie it here with 49 seconds to go in the half. Good snap, good hold, and it is up, and it is good. So a 4-yard touchdown pass. Sedgwick to Blake, and with the PAT by Brody Campbell, we are tied at 7 as we near halftime here. So 49 seconds to go. We'll see how both Stevenson and Wilkes decide to play out the half. Remember, Stevenson had won the toss, and they had deferred, so they will be receiving the ball in the second half here. So we'll see just how aggressive Jonathan Jock wants to be in this spot. We have Whitaker back deep for Wilkes, as well as it looks like Mason Smeelan from Palisades High School, Palisades Pirates. It's being teed up, 49 seconds to go in the half. That's 94 about to kick off for Zachary Rush for Stevenson. And again, you got Smeeland and Whitaker back deep to kick Rush. Kick here with 49 seconds to go. 7-7 ball game. Rush puts toe to leather, a short kick, and it's taken by number 23. Big hit down there, and we'll see exactly what that does. So it's taken by Smeelan, and the ball is going to be spotted just at about the 25-yard line. So we'll see how they want to play it. 44 seconds to go, ball on the 25-yard line. 7-7 ball game here as we approach halftime. And Wilkes will bring out the offense under the leadership of Tabora. He's joined by Kamal Reed in the backfield. Two receivers right with the tight end right, open left, one receiver. And he's going to look, and he's just going to throw this one away. And you wonder if that play is going to lead to just a couple of runs now. Stevenson does have 2 timeouts remaining. So Wilkes does decide to run it. We're going to see if Stevenson perhaps wants to at least force the punt here and see what they can come up with. But it'll be 2nd and 10 right now as Tabor breaks the huddle. Reed to his left. Again, same look. Trips to the right with the tight end to the right, open left. Reed in the backfield with Tabora. Good snap, and they are going to run it. Tabora following number 79. Good run upfield, and it's good enough for a first down. Good job by big number 79, Corey Berrien, pulling around that time, and Reed gets on his back. And it looks like there's a timeout being called. And that's called by Wilkes. That'll be their final, their final timeout with 31 seconds remaining in the half. So the ball at about the 38-yard line. We'll see how they want to play it here without any timeouts left. Maybe similar to what we saw with the first play of the drive, where they take a bit of a shot early through the air, and if it's incomplete, doesn't work out, maybe we'll see them just run the ball and try to run the half out. It looks like Stevenson getting the ball next to start second half would be content with just letting this clock run out and regrouping at halftime and coming out tied at 7. So we'll see how Wilkes decides to play it, see if they want to force the issue at all. Again, homecoming here, beautiful day, 7-7 game. Nice crowd for homecoming. Soccer going on behind us, the field. And the action right here in front of us with 31 seconds to go. So we have doubles right, tight end receiver left, one man in the backfield with Tabora. Good snap. Tabora looking, he's under pressure, he's going to throw it. He's got a man and it's incomplete. Had a man early. That was Richard Ermius, and fell incomplete. Had it for a moment, just couldn't hold on to it. Corey Nolan looks like he was over there in coverage. So now 2nd and 10 with 26 seconds remaining from the 38-yard line. We'll see how it's going to be played out here. Wilkes comes out of the huddle with a similar look. Doubles here to the right. Tight end receiver left. Tabora and Reed, his tailback in the backfield. Shotgun snap. Tabora's looking, he's under pressure, and he is down. Taken down by number 33 in the backfield, and that might just do it. That's Ethan Joseph on the sack, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and long. We'll see if Stevenson wants to call a timeout. Looks like they will not with the final seconds rolling down. 3, 2, 1, and that'll bring us to halftime here at Schmidt Stadium. Homecoming 2021, and your score is Stevenson 7 and your Wilkes Colonels 7. Tied up, we're going to take a little halftime break here. We'll come back for the start of the second half, recap some highlights and stats, and work our way through quarter number 3. All right, looks like we're ready to go with the second half. Stevenson will receive the kickoff. Alex Orlando about to put toe to leather. And it's Jones and Littlejohn back deep for Stevenson. Looks like that's Darian Littlejohn under the ball. He's got it at his own 5. Brings it upfield, a little bit of a crease. Good job by Wilkes closing down there. Number 48 and number 23 for Wilkes. 23 being Phil Davis. 48 is Ryan Travis. So Sedgwick and the Mustangs will take over 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First half stats, Sedgwick was 9 for 12, 99 yards, and that touchdown to his tight end. And we're about to go here. Doubles, trips right, I'm sorry. Tight into that side, and it's a keep, and nice tackle out here in open field by number 1, Najir Woods. Sedgwick with the keeper there. And Woods was the only thing between Sedgwick and a lot of green, but he came up and made a nice play. And pick up about 3 for Sedgwick there. So bring up 2nd and 7. Shotgun, same look. One man down here, Smothers to the left. And he's looking in the flat here, incomplete. It's number 31, his tight end Tyler Blake, who has a touchdown catch on the day, 4-yard touchdown for the only score. But that falls incomplete. So it's going to be 3rd down now. Opening drive of the second half. And it looks like you're going to go doubles here to the left, doubles to the right. Hammond lone back with Sedgwick in the gun. Sedgwick gets snapped, looking, pressured. He's going to step up. And nowhere to go. Good hard contact by Nick Gazzola to shut down Sedgwick and the Mustangs. As Sedgwick will walk off, and the punt team comes on for Stevenson. Number 18, Kevin Sheehan, about to boot it away. Back deep, number 8, Devin Higgins for Wilkes, as they're going to get their first opportunity here. A bit of a high snap, brought down. Sheehan gets foot to it, end over end kick, and it's going to take a Stevenson bounce, and it's going to roll down at about the 31, 32-yard line, where it is down there by Stevenson, and that's where Wilkes will take over. So Tabora and the Wilkes offense. Tabora led the team in rushing that first half, 10 carries for 62 yards. Also went 9 of 13 with 110 yards through the air. He had the lone touchdown for Wilkes as they are about to take the field and start the second half here on offense. First half saw just 2 scores with 13:44 to go in the half. Tabora, 20-yard touchdown run, Paula kick, and then with just 49 seconds left, Sedgwick to Blake made it 7-7 for the half. Handoff to number 9. That is Jamal Reed. And he's going to get up to roughly the 35-yard line, so we'll give him 3 on that before he was tripped up. It's now 2nd down and 7 for Wilkes. Tight end Jacob Katz brings the play in here to Tabora. 7-7. Wilkes trying to improve to 4-0. 3-0 in the league. Doubles to the right, tight end to the left. Doubles and tight end right with the fullback look. And they're going to run Reed this way, and he's going to squirt through and keep his balance for a couple extra yards all the way out to the 45-yard line. Good enough for the first down. And it's the initial first down of the second half for Wilkes. So, using the ground game here, Coach Rock. Tabora now back in that pistol look. Reed behind him. Number 40, Joe Curry, the fullback. Quick fake and a throw out to number 19, who breaks a time and makes another man miss. And he's down the sideline before being bumped out of bounds. Number 19, Jason Schweizerhoff. Enough for another Wilkes first down. Simple pitch and catch. He makes a man miss. And Wilkes is in business at the 39-yard line now. 12:04 to play in the third quarter. Pelzer in for Wilkes with the play as the Colonels break the huddle. Tabora again in that pistol look, Doubles here to the right, tight end left. Curry at fullback, joined with Reed, and Reed is going to keep the ball, and they're going to keep it on the ground here. And a good surge ahead from the left side of that line. That's Parker and Berrien over there creating the holes, and that's good for about 6 yards, bringing up a 2nd and 4. As Whitaker and Higgins enter the game. It's number 8. Schweizerhoff also rejoins the offense. Ball resting just inside the 39-yard line. Doubles right. Tight end offset left with the receiver Schweizerhoff to the left. Reed to Tabora's right. Shotgun. Tabora changes it up a little bit. Keeps Reed right where he's at. Fakes the handoff. He's looking, and he's going up top, and he's got a man who broke free in Higgins, and he just overshoots him. Had him as Higgins broke free, just could not quite get it over the safety's head and into Higgins' arm, so it's going to bring up a 3rd and 4. They might be in 2-down territory here anyway, so we'll see exactly how Wilkes decides to go about this. And we're going to see that we have trips here to the right. Tight end on the line. Whitaker off the line. Tabora calling for the ball out of the shotgun. We have motion here at Schweizerhoff. He's going to fake the Schweizerhoff. Bit of a wildcat look, and there goes Tabora, who definitely has a first down and a bunch more down to the 15-yard line. A big pickup. Now we got a flag. Not sure what that's about. That's behind the play. As Gilbert Jackson is going to sort this one out. As of right now, as it stands, that's good enough for a first down. Another big play using the legs of Tabora. But discussion here will determine how this is going to play out. Looks like Stevenson not happy as far as their defensive players with this call that's about to come our way. And it looks like we're going to have offsetting fouls here. Unsportsmanlike, probably some pushing and shoving behind the play there. As I mentioned, I didn't pick up the flag until after Tabora was dragged down. So both of those unsportsmanlike calls will be recorded. But aside from that, they offset, and that means Wilkes will have the ball first and 10 at the 15. Fullback look comes back in with Joe Curry. And we're going to have 2 receivers to the right with the tight end. Curry in that ram position along with Reed in the backfield. Tabora fakes the handoff, and he's going to stay up inside, and he's going to use his blocks, and he's going to get down around the 10-yard line, probably just shy of the 10 before he is wrapped up by number 40. That's Mario McIntyre, senior from Freedom High School in Bethlehem. And we'll give him 4 yards. So the ball's marked at the 11. Whitaker and Jonah Lilly join the huddle now. So we have a total spread look here. Tabora all alone in the backfield. 3 receivers left, 2 to the right. Number 89, Jason Dean, at that wing. Tabora stops and spins and is still going. and tough runner, and he's going to take that inside the 10 near the 8, where it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 3. So Wilkes decided to spread them out and try to keep it up inside. Stevenson up to the task there. And we saw a lot of this in the first half, where between the 20s, both offenses have been effective. It's just a matter of putting the ball in the end zone here. Stevenson shuffling defenders in. That's big number 54, Daniel Johnson, who's entered the ball game. He recovered a fumble that led to the 90-yard scoring drive in the first half. Similar look, tight bunch with a man left. That man is in motion. It's Lilly. Quick throw to Lilly, and Lilly is going to have a 1st down. With the push, it might be more. It might be a touchdown. Signal, yes it is, touchdown. Touchdown, Jose Tabora to Jonah Lilly. And that's good enough for the Wilkes touchdown with 9:17 to play in the 3rd quarter. So quarter number 3, first drive for Wilkes. And they're able to capitalize and put one in the end zone. Justin Pollock on to put the blessings on this one. Schweizerhoff is the holder. It is up, and it is good. So Pollock's kick makes it 14-7. So, good opening drive of the second half for Wilkes to put them on top. It's 14-7 Colonels. Tabora, another touchdown pass to add to his totals. That's 56 in the career. So he's climbing up the mark there. Also climbing up the yardage total mark. Try and update that as soon as I can to give you a sense of exactly where he stands. Sounds like he needs 56 more yards for that yardage record. So definitely within reach today. And we'll see what Coach Ed Hoddle and Stevenson can do to answer that Wilkes score. So Orlando about to kick. Littlejohn and Corey Jones, the deep men for Stevenson. And Orlando gets into that one. And that is Littlejohn again who will take the kick. He's going to work to his left. He got the edge, but not able to break free there. Good job by number 11 from Wilkes. That looks like Robert Cox, who was down there to make sure that he did not get beyond the, excuse me, that was Jeremy Hernandez, to make sure he did not get beyond the 30-yard line there. So that's where Stevenson will take over here. They give trips to the right, tight end left. Sedgwick again at tailback, or excuse me, at quarterback. Slips it out to Smothers, who makes a quick little move to get upfield and get close to 5 yards on that throw. So Smothers, who had a big play on the scoring drive for Stevenson before the half, gets it going a little bit there with a catch for 5 yards. And we're going to see trips this side. Nope, we have a man running off the field late. So we have 2 backs in there now, one being the tight end. We have movement up front, so that 5 yards is going to be negated from first down. It's now going to bring up a 2nd and 10 with the false start. Looks like that was Joe Pena who moved a little bit early there. So we're going to get the same look now. 2 backs, doubles right, open, doubles left, open right. Motion now. Sedgwick fakes the handoff, and they go to number 1. That looks like Littlejohn, and he's got nowhere to go. swarmed under. That's Najir Woods again, who's having one heck of a ball game, coming up in support of these short passes. And it's going to bring up a third down now, 3rd and 11. Seems to be where we're at. That's exactly what it is. So we're going to get a spread look here. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Smothers and Littlejohn to the right. 1 back. And Sedgwick's going to look downfield. Has some pretty good time. He throws it. It's intercepted. Intercepted by number 32, Billy Doran. Wallem Paulpack graduate, Coach Watson. And Sedgwick tried to fit that one in, and Doran was up to the task. And Wilkes will take over now at the 41-yard line of Stevenson, trying to put a little more separation between the two. Great job by the linebacker there, extending with his arms to make the catch, showing his athleticism, and now puts the Wilkes offense in great shape. So we have trips now to the right, open left with Schweizerhoff. Tabora at quarterback again with Reed. Kamal Reed with him. And it's going to fake it to Reed, and he's sprinting out. He's going to keep it himself and get up to about the 35-yard line. Had tight end Jacob Katz out in front of him to block. That looked like kind of a one-man pattern, and if that wasn't there, he was just going to tuck it and run exactly what Katz did. Actually, we'll give him 6 on that carry as Whitaker enters the game and Higgins leaves, as does Pelzer. Tabora now with fullback Joe Curry and Reed. Schweizerhoff in motion. Pistol look. Calling out the signals. Handoff to Reed, and nothing doing early. He was met in the backfield. Number 21 came off the edge and really put a hit on Reed. That's linebacker Josh Sigerthaler. And it's going to put Wilkes in a 3rd and 5, probably a loss of a yard there for Reed. So 3rd and 5. Again, probably 2-down territory here, so the call will dictate that. They can probably keep it on the ground if they want for 2 plays. 6:26 and running at Schmidt Stadium. And Wilkes is going empty here. 2 receivers right, 3 to the left. They keep Katz in to protect. And good attempt there as the pocket and protection actually broke down for Tabora. And he rolled out to his right, tried throwing it across his body looking for Pelzer. Just couldn't quite get it there. And it's going to bring up now a 4th and 5. And we'll see what Wilkes decides to do. Coach Drock. They're in no man's land here. Kind of, you're looking at about a 53-yard field goal, and punting, I mean, you're only giving your net gain's going to be about 12 yards. So best bet's probably to go for it. And that's exactly what they decide to do. So we're going to have 1 back with Tabora in the backfield. That's Reed. Doubles right, doubles left. Tabora's got the snap. Decent pressure. He's got a man open across the middle of the field, and it's hung on to. That looks like Schweizerhoff. Great catch, great concentration. Man draped all over him. Tabora put it where only Schweizerhoff could catch it, and that's exactly what he did. So a big conversion there on 4th down and about 5, 4th and 6. And the ball now is inside the 20 at about the 18-yard line. Back in the red zone is Wilkes. They cashed it in last time with a touchdown pass from Tabora. Let's see what we can do here. They bring the fullback back in the game, Joe Curry. And we're going to get that trips look with Katz to the right, Whitaker in the slot, and Curry to the right. Handoff to Reed. Tripped up a little bit in the backfield, but he keeps the legs churning, and he's going to get down around the 10-yard line. A little bit extra activity down here near us, but referees just step in and let the boys play on. But the run was good for about 7, so it's going to be 2nd and 3 now. Ball looks like it's just shy of the 10-yard line. 5:11 remaining in the third quarter. DeBoer now, similar look with Reed and Curry joining him in the backfield. Motion. Schweizerhoff. Fake. He's going in the corner of the end zone. Bit of a jump ball. No flag. Some hand fighting going on there. He was looking for number 83, Jameer Washington, a 6'5" target. Bit of a jump ball, but just could not put it there. And number 5 from Stevenson did a nice job. Isaiah Sneed was with him stride for stride and just nowhere to put that thing. So it's going to be 3rd down and 3 now. Again at the Wilkes, just outside the Stevenson 10-yard line. It's DeBoer and Reed in the backfield. DeBoer waits the snap. It's a high snap, and he's going to keep it himself. He gets to the edge. No, can't quite get there. He was taken under, and he's going to be a little bit shy of that first down. It looks like Wilkes is going to go with the field goal unit here. So that's a call for number 35, Justin Pollock, with 4:28 and counting. Pollock's going to look to extend this lead, a 14-7 lead right now. Take advantage of the turnover. Schweizerhoff to hold. Good hold. Kick is up, and it doinks off the right upright. So Stevenson holds as Pollock misses the kick. Would have had plenty of distance, just hit the upright. It's a tough angle, but I'm sure one Pollock wishes he can have back. And that'll put us now at 4:11 to go, and the score remains 14-7 Wilkes. And Ed Hoddle's offense will take the field with 80 yards of grass in front of him. Field turf, sorry. All right, Sedgwick now in the gun, and he's going to hand it off to Hammond. And again, he is bottled up. That was number 91 on the stop for Wilkes. That is Kellen Redmond. 2nd down now. They got about 4 on there, so 2nd and 6. Handoff again to Hammond. A little bit of room on that right side. Decent push. Maybe a yard and a half. We'll give him a yard and a half on that one. Angel Ramos on the stop. And it'll bring up a big 3rd down here as Sedgwick checks the sideline. Hammond's been the back most of the game. One series he was out. Sedgwick's gone the whole way. So Sedgwick, again, we have doubles left. Tight end, receiver right. Sidecar at Hammond to the right. Sedgwick under duress, and he throws it, and looks like that falls incomplete. Great job by big number 95 right there, putting some pressure on. That's Angel Ramos again, Parkland graduate, right up in Sedgwick's face. Wouldn't allow him to step up in the pocket and deliver, and the ball harmlessly falls to the turf. So Stevenson will punt once again. Kevin Sheehan back deep. He's averaging 33 yards a punt. Devin Higgins, the first-year player out of Hopewell Valley High School, back deep for Wilkes. Sheehan gets the snap, and he gets it away. Another end-over-end kick. And, again, it's going to take a Stevenson roll and go all the way down near the 20, and it'll be down there by number 14. That's Jameel Henderson, and that's where Wilkes will take over here. Just outside the 20, probably closer to the 23-yard line with 2 minutes and 48 seconds to go in the third. And Wilkes
704084331 or go to
About to take
GoWilkesU.com.
to the field here. Tabora again at quarterback. Again, Tabora with each and every drive and each and every completion, nearing new records here at Wilkes. And this time he's just going to hand it straight ahead. And that looks like Reed again. And not much that time. Number 3, Jason Scott with the tackle.
Jason Scott in on the stop for Stevenson.
As Reed exits, and number
No gain, second and 10.
23, Mason Schmeland enters the game, along with number 1, Corey Pelzer. 14-7 the score. 2:11 in the third quarter. Doubles right, doubles left. Schmeland now switches to the left of Tabora. And we got a flag. That might be a delay. Let's see what our good friend Gilbert Jackson has to say. That's exactly what it is. Delay game, so it's going to push Wilkes back 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 15 from about the 18-yard line now. Same look. Smellin's the back. Tabor at quarterback. He's got it. Stepping up in the pocket. Good throw out to the back. Smellin, he's going to basically get back that penalty yardage. So it's probably Schmielin's up around the 28-yard line, probably exactly. So that's exactly right. We're going to be 3rd and 10 now. As number 3, Richard Emmaus enters the game. And we'll see if Wilkes can convert here. Have done a good job today converting on 3rd and 4th down. Trips now to the right. Schmeland again the lone back. Whitaker all by himself to the left at receiver. DeBoer calling out signals. Billy Anderson snap is good. Steps up, a little bit of pressure, makes one man miss, but not another. He's going to pick up maybe a yard on the carry, but he is going to be dragged down from behind. That was number 40, Mario McIntyre, who made the play. McIntyre, as always, has been active today, much like he has to start the year. He came into the game leading the MAC in sacks and tackles for losses. So that will not be a sack because Tabor is able to pick up a yard, but still pressure applied and drive was snuffed out. Orlando now to punt, his 2nd punt of the game. High snap, he gets it down and he gets it away, and it's a good kick. Smothers will fair catch it at about the 35, and that's exactly. We got another scrum here between 2 players, and they're being separated by the officials, so no harm, no foul there. And Stevenson's going to take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. So 65 yards to go here. Wilkes holding on to a 14-7 lead. And it's Sedgwick joined by Hammond in the backfield. Number 31, Tyler Blake, joins them in a fullback type slot. Fakes that handoff, steps up Sedgwick, and he makes one man miss, but he's caught from behind, but not before. He picks up about 7 or 8. And that was number 9 who made the tackle, Brandon Holcomb. But we are about to enter the final quarter of play, 4th quarter. And as we enter it, we are looking at a 14-7 score. Wilkes on top. Homecoming here 2021. Wilkes trying to hold on and improve to 4-0. Stevenson still looking for that first victory. In order to do so, they're going to have to go another 57 yards on this drive. So 4th quarter. Switch ends of the field here. And imagine we're going to see more of the same. You're going to see more of Hammond and Sedgwick trying to get the ball out to Littlejohn and Smothers. Wilkes trying to salt the way with the running game with Reed and Tabora, who's been as advertised here today, using both the arm and legs. So here we have it, 2nd and we'll call it 3. Similar look with Sedgwick having Hammond to his left and Tyler Blake to his left, excuse me, and they go with Hammond, and not a lot going on there. Wrapped up by number 2, Nick Gazzola and Dylan Walk in there. Both physical players, and it's going to bring up a big 3rd down and 3 as this 4th quarter is now underway. Sedgwick looking to the sideline for the play. Trips to the left with the tight end that way. Littlejohn down here to the right. Hammond the lone back. Sedgwick gets the snap. Wilkes applies pressure, and it is dropped. Corey Jones had it. Probably would have had the 1st down. Hit him in the numbers and fell to the turf harmlessly, which means probably going to see Kevin Sheehan here again to punt this one away. And Devin Higgins drops back again for Wilkes. So 4th down, from roughly the 42-yard line here. We'll see what Sheehan can do with this punt. Wilkes does not look like they're going to bring much pressure on this one. Try to set up a return. And that's exactly what we have here. Sheehan gets away. Another end-over-end kick, and that's a tough one for Higgins to judge, and he does a nice job by catching. It looks like it squirted out, but he may have been down already at that point. Did a nice job saving some yardage there. That's that hidden yardage you wouldn't find in a box score, where he's able to catch that punt as opposed to letting it roll and just falls on it. So Wilkes will take over at the 21-yard line. Their own 21 with 14-12 to play here on this homecoming. Looking to put a drive together here and try and work towards salting this one away. Tabora leads them out, joined by Reed in the backfield and fullback Joe Curry. Tabora splits Curry and Reed, motion by Schweizerhoff. Good snap. Just give to Reed on a bit of a sweep. Ooh, turns it upfield, but the only thing you're finding there is big number 33. Heck of a hit. Waiting in the hole. That's Ethan Joseph. So Reed loses a yard on the play. He's going to bring up 2nd and 11 now as Higgins re-enters the game with Pelzer. And Tabora gives the instruction in the huddle. Trips right with the tight end Katz that way. Schweizerhoff's the only receiver down here to the left. Tabora's flanked by Reed to his left. Good snap. Tabora's looking. Lets it go. Nice job by Pelzer to go up and get that one. And it's going to be enough for a 1st down. Good job by Tabora staying in the pocket. A little bit of pressure in his face, but he's able to deliver. Pelzer climbs the ladder, makes the catch, and that's a big Wilkes 1st down there with 13:22 to go. And the clock rolling. Ball out at the 41-yard line now. Whitaker brings the play in. As they break the huddle, we're going to have trips now to the left with Whitaker and Higgins. Tight end Katz this way as well. One receiver right, and that is Schweizkopf who comes in motion. They fake the orbit, and it's going to be Tabora who keeps it and gets away from a couple of defenders there. Not sure how he did it, but we'll take it. It's a 1st down inside Stevenson territory right now. So ball's marked the 49. Good run. Good run. That's going to be a 1st down. They're going to move those chains. Garston Banks was there to make the tackle. As the play comes in. It's number 3, Richard Mace brings that play in. And he joins Whitaker out to the right and Katz to the right. Trips right, open left. Reed in the sidecar to the left as Tabora calls out the play. Shotgun snap. Handoff to Reed. Reed finds a whole lot of room to the right side. Oh, he's just tripped up as he is about to get rolling there by number 15, Orion Twitty, but not before he's able to pick up 6. And it looks like Wilkes has found a little something with the run game here in the second half, and they're staying with that. Speaking of which, Joe Curry looks to be entering the game, that fullback. Reed exits the game. Curry brings the play into the huddle. We're going to have that same look. Trips here to the left with the tight end being on the line of scrimmage. One man open to the right. Curry, the lone setback. It's just going to be straight power football, quarterback power with Tabora, and he drags some defenders with him as he gains about 6, and it's enough for a first down, and Wilkes is on the march inside the 40 to about the 38-yard line now, and it's going to be first down. Reed is going to re-enter the game. Wilkes in no hurry. Jonah Lilly brings the play in. Lilly has touchdown catch here in the second half that put Wilkes up 14-7. And we're going to have short slot right motion by Lilly here to the left. So it makes it trips left. Reed on the carry again, finds a little hole, steps up inside. He picks up maybe 2. Number 5 on the tackle for Stevenson. That's Isaiah Sneed. So we'll give him 1 there. So it's going to be a 2nd and 9. As Pelzer is going to relay the information here to the huddle. 10-18. Clock winding down. Fourth quarter. Wilkes 14-7. Homecoming 2021. Doubles both sides. Reed, lone man in the backfield with Tabora. Tabora's looking to throw. He's in a little bit of trouble. He's going to escape to his right. There's a flag down. Ball's going to fall incomplete as he looks for Pelzer. But it's in the area of holding. And that could put Wilkes behind the sticks, and that could be problematic in a drive like this where we're trying to not only score and move the football, but trying to eat some clock in doing so. So it is holding. It's going to move it back. And we're going to have a 2nd and long here. Let's see where they spot this thing. Right now it's at the 47-yard line, so it's going to be 2nd and 19 as Whitaker enters the game, as does Ermaeus. Trips to the left. One man on the right. Back and Tabor at quarterback. Tabor steps up, and that ball is intercepted. He had 24 Whitaker coming back to the inside, but did not see number 17, Sean Sullivan, the linebacker, sitting there. And Sullivan stepped right in front as he tried to squeeze that into Whitaker, and it's intercepted. And now Stevenson trying to gain some momentum as they will begin a drive here at about the 32-yard line, 33-yard line of Wilkes. So once again, going to depend on the defense. Step up, something they've done all game, as Ryan Sedgwick and that Stevenson offense take over. Trips left, open right, Hammond the lone back as Sedgwick's calling for the ball. Low snap, does a good job corralling it down the middle of the field, and guess what? That one's picked off right back at you. That's number 15, Dante Gazzola. And right back after it will be the Wilkes offense here with 9:44 to go. So thank you very much. We return the favor. And as mentioned, 9:44, 14-7 lead. We'll see if Wilkes wants to stay on the ground here and again, try to chew up clock as they want to add some points. Sedgwick, again, tried to squeeze one in there, stepped up, looked like he had some time, just not able to deliver. And that's going to be 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line of Stevenson there. So Dante Gazzola, fantastic job, turning it right back over. Curry's back at fullback, Reed at the tailback. We're in the pistol. Slot right, tight end left. Tabora with the ball. He gives it ahead to Reed. Reed finds a little bit of running room off to the right. Not much, though. Tried to bend that one out and did not work. So that's number 33, Ethan Joseph, who stepped up, made the stop. He's played very well today as well on the defensive side for Stevenson. Clock rolling now, under 9 minutes and 25 seconds as Wilkes breaks the huddle. Tabora orchestrating the offense here. Has done so for all but one drive. And we have slot again here to the left with Curry and Reed in the backfield. Tabora from the pistol. He fakes it to Reed. He's looking out here, and he's got Whitaker. Good pitch and catch. Looks like he'll be just shy of the 1st down, according to the official, which is going to bring up a big 3rd down play here. No, they're giving him the spot. They're giving him the 1st down. They're moving the chain, so that is a 1st down we'll take. And now the official on this near side does not appear to be giving him the 1st down. It looked like he was short from up here where the catch was made, but the far side official waved the chains down as if to say it's a 1st down. So they have to settle this one. Again, it's either going to be the 1st down or it's going to be 3rd and short. Does not look like the coaching staff for Wilkes very happy on the far side of the field with this mix-up right here. Again, if you go by where the ball is marked, it's not enough for a 1st down, but the chains were moved, and sometimes that's problematic. And now a marker has just gone up, a flag, and that might be on the coaching staff over there, which puts you in puts your team in a bad spot. I'm sure he's fighting for his guys. It's not his intent that you get that penalty, but that's exactly what we have. We have an unsportsmanlike penalty on the sideline, so this will be a 3rd down now, but it's not going to be 3rd and short. It's going to be 3rd and 16 probably. So they're still trying to sort it out. He called it an unsportsmanlike penalty on the sideline. Looked to be Coach Strock. I don't want to make any accusations over there, but that's the way it appeared to be, and they're going to mark this one off. So what looked to be a 3rd and very manageable all of a sudden changes the dynamic here tremendously as we are back into Wilkes' side of the field. The ball's marked at the 49-yard line. So looked like going to be 3rd and very short instead. Now it's going to be 3rd and 15, I guess. So see what we come up with. 8:34 to go. And again, Wilkes holding on to that 14-7 lead. So we have doubles right receiver here to the left. And now what do we have? Now we have a timeout Wilkes. If I had to guess, I don't think Wilkes had enough players on the field. I think they only had 10. So it's hard enough to convert a 3rd and 15, and then you do it with 10 players even harder. So they got to settle it down and just figure it out. Field position isn't the worst thing in the world here right now, being close to midfield. So even if you get back 8 or 9 yards in this next play, you might have a decision where you're going to pin them deep, or depending if you get a little more than that, you can even go for it and perhaps keep the drive alive. So this play will determine a lot, and it'll probably involve Tabora one way or the other if I had to guess. Either going to use his legs or his arm to try and convert this. So it'll be 3rd and 16, we're calling it, from the Wilkes side of the field, Wilkes 49. big play in this game right here. Wilkes trying to do what they can to earn this homecoming victory. Stevenson trying to get on the board for the first time in the win column. See what we get. Looks like we're going to have trips right with the lone man, Richard Ermaeus, here to the left. And Reed will be joining quarterback Tabora in the backfield. Looks like we're ready to go. Gilbert Jackson going to blow it into play. And here we go. Again, Tabora in the shotgun. Trip to the right. Stevenson looking like they're going to bring a little bit of pressure here. Tabora gets the snap. They only bring 3. They leave a spy in there on Tabora. And it was a good play by Sullivan. Sean Sullivan spied him the whole way. Tabora tried to take off and just nowhere to go as Sullivan was there to make the stop. So it'll be 4th down. That will be a sack, a loss of probably 2 on the play, but that's not the important thing here. Important thing is you're going to have to give the ball back to Stevenson, and that's Alex Orlando, freshman from Emmaus, who's about to punt. Smothers back deep for Stevenson. Looks like they're all up on the line. Let's see what they do. They don't really bring everybody. Decent punt. Fair catch called for and made at the 20-yard line. So Stevenson's going to have 80 yards of turf in front of them to go to try and tie this one up with 7:37 left to play here. Wilkes' defense has been tough, allowing only 1 drive that resulted in points for Stevenson. Really shored up after Hammond gashed them a little bit early, but much different story lately. Trips left, 1 back is Hammond. Quick little out pattern to the tight end. That's Tyler Blake, who scored the only touchdown for Stevenson today, and he picks up close to first down. He gets about 9 on that one. And that looked like number 1 on the tackle, Najir Woods again. There's Hammond again, and nothing doing. Depends on the spot. Looks like a favorable spot there, depending on who they go by here. And should be enough. Yeah, they're gonna move the chains with that. So that was enough for a first down by Hammond. And the ball's now on the 30-yard line, where it's a first down and 10 for Stevenson with 7:05 to play. Snap. Give again to Hammond. He's got some room this time. Good job. Coming off a tackle there by Adam. Excuse me, that was by Adam Piston. So good job there. Shedding off the block and making the play. So pickup of 7, but it could have been a lot more. It's bringing up a 2nd and 3. Wilkes shows a little bit of pressure. Don't bring it. Now they're coming. We got man coverage down here, and that ball is out of bounds. So good work. Looking for Little John along the sideline. And once again, that is Najir Woods, who is running stride for stride with him. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 3 here. Interesting call to be made by Coach Hoddle. How he wants to go about this there. With clock running down at 6:28, he might be in 2-down territory right now, especially with a big back like Hammond, who's had a good day, able to hammer away at the Wilkes defense. Looking to the sideline is Stevenson. They're going to go. Now, looks like we have a timeout right now. Stevenson will take that timeout. That is their first timeout of the half. So Wilkes has used 1, Stevenson has used 1. Just a recap for you listening at home, 6:28 to go here, 14-7 lead as we're facing a 3rd and 3. Teams traded scores in the second quarter. Wilkes scored first on a 21-yard touchdown run by Jose Tabora. Make it 7-0 after the Pollock kick. Stevenson answered right before the half with 49 seconds remaining A 4-yard touchdown from Sedgwick as he rolled out and found Tyler Blake in the flat. After a Brody Campbell extra point, it was tied at 7. And then with 9:17 to go in the third quarter, Wilkes, an 8-yard touchdown pass from Tabora to Jonah Lilly, put them ahead 13-7. The Paula kick made it 14-7. That's where we stand right now with this big play in front of us. You have doubles right and left. Hammond low man in the backfield with Sedgwick. Makes a fake, a little slant, and a great job by number 4 breaking on the football. That is Oyame Odaga, and it looks like Stevenson's going to punt it away. Fantastic job, slant. Got the receiver try to get inside position. Odaga used those long arms, knocked that away, and that means Kevin Sheehan will come in once again this half to punt this one away to Devin Higgins with 6:25 to go and the train rolling by in the background. Good snap. He gets it away. Fair catch. Looked like a fair catch was called for, and that's exactly what happened. Maybe he didn't call for a fair catch. Either way, he covers it up at the 25-yard line. That's where Wilkes will go back to work now with Jose Tabora and 6:16 to go. Homecoming 2021, we're in for a good one here, a good finish as it's 14-7. Wilkes about to take over on offense. Wilkes takes the field here. And Tabora is joined by fullback Joe Curry and his tailback Kamal Reed. Bit of a pro look there. He's going to throw it. He steps up and looks like a little bit of holding out here, not called. And he was looking for number 24 along the sideline. That was Nate Whitaker, and it fell incomplete. Sneed on the coverage. So to bring up a 2nd and 10 now. Clock does stop with that play, so 6:11 to go. And see what we get. I would imagine we're going to see a good deal of Tabora and Reed here if this drive continues. Reed has 17 carries for 69 yards. Tabora has 19 for 116. So probably the route you want to take right now. Schweizerhoff in motion. A little pitch out to Reed. Reed stays in bounds, cuts it up inside. Not a lot. Actually losing yardage on that. So it's going to be a big 3rd down play here. And we'll see what Coach wants to do if he wants to go back to the airways with Tabor. He's a senior. You trust a kid like that to make good decisions in these spots, so I would not be surprised. 5:40 and counting. Tabor takes a peek at the play clock. He knows how much time he has. That play clock runs under 10 now. It's at 7, and he's waiting it out. He's going to eat up every second that he can. With 2 seconds to go, he takes the snap. Steps up. He throws. He's got a man. And that is a completion to number 81, Jonah Lilly. And with that completion, unless my numbers are wrong, it looks like Tabora has eclipsed the total yardage mark that was needed. He needed like 191 coming in, and that got him an extra 17 or 18, so he is over that mark. So congratulations to him. A great career, and he's going to continue to build upon that record, I'm sure, as we move forward. More importantly, though, right now, 5 minutes to go. That's a 1st down, so that's more clock they can run. Stevenson used the timeout. They only have 2 left. Tabora now splits the 2 backs. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Handoff, little give to Reed. Reed stays up inside, and look out. He's broken free. Oh, he tripped a little bit. He's just holding on to the ball now. It looked like he had a crease. He did a great job hitting that crease, then sort of lost his footing trying to make a cut. But that was after he already earned the 1st down. And The ball goes all the way down to the 39-yard line of Stevenson, where it'll be 1st and 10 right there. Good run by Reed. Probably a little disappointed in himself. He couldn't keep his feet, but that's all right. He accomplished the goal at hand there with the first down. So now with 4:22 to go and rolling, it's going to be 1st and 10. That tight bunch here to the left. Reed, the running back with Tabora in the backfield. Tabora's going to keep it himself. He's going to stay up inside. Makes one man miss, another, and ooh, we got a flag down. So that could be a holding call, most likely where that was thrown. Siegenthaler made the tackle, number 21 for Stevenson, after the gain. If it was to stand, it would be real close to a first down, but it is holding. So hold is going to move the ball back near the 45-yard line, right on the 45-yard line. So good news, it'll stay first down. So it's 1st and 20, we're going to call it, at about the 44-yard line. But drive is rolling there. You don't want any penalties in those spots. They're drive killers. But it does give you another play. Some more whistles now as we're trying to figure something out. Looks like the back judge is coming in. He's talking to Gilbert Jackson here, our referee. And maybe it's a clock issue, I'm not sure. Coach Hoddle's trying to make an argument maybe about the clock running too early. Not sure. And it looks like Gilbert Jackson's making his way to Coach Hoddle to sort of explain the situation here. All right, so it seems like we have it squared away. Still 1st and 20. And no, it looks, yeah, they're going to add a couple seconds to the clock. So they're going to put it at 4:02. And that's a run, so it should start up from there. We're at 4:02. It's still 1st and 20. Now they're trying to explain things to the Wilkes sideline. Kind of ruins the rhythm that Wilkes had on this drive. The penalty is one thing now with this confusion, taking Wilkes out of their rhythm they had. And it looks like they're ready to blow it back into play. Okay, so we have it underway. 4:02 remains on the clock. It is not running. And we're getting doubles now to the right and left. Reed in the backfield with Tabora. Anderson snaps good. Tabora is going to hold on to it, and nothing doing. Blown assignment there. Number 40 sort of unblocked. And that's Mario McIntyre. If there's one guy on that defense you want to block, it's Mario McIntyre. So that was not what I'm sure Coach Rock had designed on that one. 3:37 now and rolling. And it's now a 2nd and 21 after the 1-yard loss. Tabor joined the backfield by Reed. 3 receivers here to the left, 1 to the right. That's Schweizerhoff by himself over there. Tight end in that tight slot. Tabor is going to throw it. He's looking. He's got a man open. It is the tight end, and it's completed. Not for much. Sean Sullivan forces him out of bounds there. So Jacob Katz makes the catch, and he's pushed out of bounds, which stops the clock. Probably not what Katz had intended to do. No, clock is running. They must have said he was momentum stopped inbound. So clock is running with 2:53 and counting, 23 seconds on the play clock. 2 timeouts left for Stevenson. 3rd down now and 16 as they break the huddle. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Reed joins Tabor in the backfield. Schweizerhoff goes in motion to the right, makes a trip right, low snap. It looked like an illegal snap, perhaps, because it looks like he picked it up and put the ball back down. Yeah, snap infraction exactly what we have, so we're now going to make it 3rd and 21. All right, so it's 3rd and 20, they're calling it. 2:31 to go. Clock's rolling. We get the same look. Doubles right, doubles left. Ball's going to be in Tabor's hands here. Let's see if he can make a play. We get trips now to the right. Tabora has it. Steps up in the pocket. He's looking. He's got a man down the middle of the field. And Pelzer just could not bring it in. Looks like he might be cramping up a little bit. Looks like Pelzer wanted to leave his feet to make the catch, and that calf may have just given out on him, not allowed him to do so, and that could be the issue he's dealing with now. It looks like, I don't want to speculate, but it does look like a cramp. Hopefully he's okay. But that means Wilkes will be punting away here. Alex Orlando trying to pin Stevenson deep for what may be one last effort for Ryan Sedgwick and the Stevenson offense. So just to reset, 2:26 on the clock. Pelzer's okay. He's jogging off the field. And we're going to turn it over to the special teams here first. Alex Orlando, a Emmaus graduate, as he's going to punt this away. And Steven Smothers is the man back deep for Stevenson here. Ed Manoni, I'm sorry. High snap. And doesn't quite get there. The ball is going to kick up and through the end zone. So Orlando does a nice job getting it off. Almost roughed. Not quite. And the ball just trickles through the end zone, which means it'll come out to the 20-yard line. And with 2:17 to go and 2 timeouts left, that's where Stevenson will take over. And Wilkes' defense is going to need to stiffen one more time. Sedgwick now 3 receivers to his right, 1 receiver to his left. Hammond's the lone back. Sedgwick in the gun. Good snap. Going up top, and nice job by number 12 out there. John Washington running stride for stride with Darian Littlejohn. And the last moment turns his head around and is able to knock that ball away, bringing up a 2nd and 10 for Stevenson. Trips again to Sedgwick's right, Hammond to his right as well. Again, same look, 1 man to the left. That's Littlejohn by himself on the far side of your screen. Sedgwick again, coming right back. Good job by, this time, the other side. It's Najir Woods, name we've mentioned quite a bit today. Great game so far by Najir Woods, the junior from Piscataway, New Jersey. Knocked that one away. They're trying to use that isolation on the far side of the field, and 0 for 2 so far in this drive. Big 3rd down play right now. Have to think with 2 minutes, 7 seconds, I'm not sure you're punting it away here. So this 3rd down is big. Brings pressure, low snap. They're in his face. Oh, and that ball is almost intercepted. It looks like Dylan Walk out there. But really, that play is made by the defensive front of Wilkes, getting a ton of pressure right in Sedgwick's face. He could not step into the throw, short-armed it a bit. Walk was out there. So it's 4th and 10, 2 minutes, 2 seconds to go. It's decision time here for Coach Ed Hoddle. And it looks like he's going to leave the offense out there. Now he's going to call a timeout. So they're left with one timeout and 80 yards in front of them before they could try and tie this game.
Previous drive, Wilkes senior quarterback Jose Tabora has broken the school record for most passing yards in a career with 6,940 yards, a record that has stood for 25
The crowd is recognizing Jose Tabora for breaking a 25-year-old record with that passing yardage record that we mentioned before with the completion on the previous drive to Jonah Lilly. And congratulations to that young man. As we mentioned, there are other records that he is setting his sights on, and if all goes well, should also break as he goes through this year. So congratulations again to him, and a nice bit of recognition by the crowd here on this homecoming Saturday. All right, folks. More importantly, though, right here, here's your ball game. You have doubles right, doubles left. Hammond joining Sedgwick in the backfield. 4th and 10. Wilkes showing a little bit of pressure. They drop both linebackers out. Long throw to the sideline, and that's going to be incomplete. Najir Wood all over it again. He was looking for Smothers and just nowhere to fit that ball in, and Wilkes will be able to take over with only one timeout remaining for Stevenson. Pretty much run the clock out here. So they take over on the 20, 1:57 to go, 14-7 lead. Great job by Wilkes defense all day. Spread offense with a good running back like Hammond, and they were able to smother them most of the day. And a couple times when needed most, a couple of big interceptions. And now it's up to the offense to put this one to bed with 1:57 to go. That's Tabora coming out with fullback Joe Curry. And Kamal Reed in the backfield with Tabora. Two receivers, one to the right, one to the left, tight end right. And it's in Tabora's hands. He's going to keep it. He's going to stay in bounds, and he's going to spin after about 5 or 6 before he is tackled by number 15. And they'll use their, that was Orion Twitty on the tackle, and Stevenson's going to use their final timeout there with 1:48 to go. First down here ices it. Even if they do not get a first down, I'd imagine they'd go for it on all 4 downs here. He probably would not want to risk a field goal getting blocked, so he's probably going to go for it on all 4 downs. I can't see Stevenson having the ball back with any more than 30 seconds remaining. So Wilkes just trying to hold on to the football being the key. Again, a first down ices it, puts it to bed. And I would imagine Coach Drock would trust Jose Tabora with the football in his hands here, as well as Kamal Reed. Both have done a great job today. Similar look. Pro right, your tight ends to the right. Curry in that ram position. Reed, the tailback in this pistol look. DeBoer calls for the ball, and he's going to fake, and he's got a man wide open. That is Katz. That is a touchdown. So Drock decides to go for the juggler there with that one, and with 1 minute and 41 seconds to go, it's Tabora, a 20-yard touchdown pass to Jacob Katz. Brings Pollock on for the extra point. See if he can make this a 21-7 game. Good snap, good hold by Schweizerhoff, and that is up and through. So, with only 1 minute, 41 seconds remaining in the game here, Wilkes extends the lead to 21-7. Jones and Little John will drop back deep for Stevenson, but with a minute 41 to go, down 2 scores, really an uphill climb now. After the timeout, Coach Rock figured he'd go for broke there, and that's exactly what he did. That is Tabor's second touchdown pass of the day. So we talked about that record. We talked about their overall yardage record, passing yards, falling here at Wilkes after his held for 25 years. Now we find out he is within 2 to tie, 1 to break the passing touchdown record. So they're falling little by little here. Okay, so about to kick off here for Wilkes, number 35, Justin Pollock. And it's one hop to Little John, and he finds a little bit of a hole, but nothing more than that. He gets it out to about the 31-yard line before he is finished up by number 48, Ryan Travis. So 70 yards to go here, a minute 36, no timeouts remaining for Stevenson. And then they're going to need to get the ball back if they do score to try and put themselves in position to tie or win the game. So, trip to the left, one man here to the right. That's Little John matched up with Najir Woods. Motion by Smothers. Sedgwick looking, looks like a little bit of holding there. And the pass is caught by Smothers. They're going to say it is. They're going to give it a catch at the 47-yard line. Sedgwick to Smothers, so it'll be first down. As soon as the chains are set, they'll start the clock here. I don't think he was out of bounds. Nope, they're winding the clock now. So minute 30 and running. Sedgwick again in the shotgun. Doubles to both sides. Sedgwick looking, he spins away from one man, can't get away from the other. So that's number 2 who finishes up there. Forced out of the pocket early on, and then Nick Gazzala finishes him up. He did pick up 3 on that, so it's 2nd and 7. Trips again to the left, one man to the right, looking for Little John, and he's got him, and he missed. Makes one man miss, made Walk miss. And Little John gets it all the way up to the 28-yard line. We are under a minute. There's 54 seconds and running right now. Trips again to the left. Little John down here to the right. Low snap. Sedgwick gets on it. He steps up through the pocket. And now he's in trouble. And now he is dropped. Number 2, Nick Gazzala. Sophomore from Cherry Hill East. Comes up big with the sack. Time rolling. 30 seconds and counting. 21-7 Wilkes. Sedgwick again calling for the ball. He has it. He's looking downfield. Rolls a little bit to his left. Long throw, and that did not come out right. I don't know if that was tipped or what happened there, but that did not look pretty. And it falls incomplete with 17 seconds left to play. And it's a 3rd and 15 now. And Wilkes is going to call a timeout basically to organize themselves and make sure they know exactly how to play these final 17 seconds. So if Wilkes can hold on, and they should, barring any sort of miracle here, they will move to 4-0 and stay amongst the leaders in the MAC. And they'll take to the road over the next couple of weeks with games at Albright and at Widener before they come back home on October 23rd to play Lebanon Valley College. So right now put themselves in good position to stay among those leaders in the MAC. Like I said, heading into that trip at Albright next week. Looks like we're ready to go at 17 seconds left to play. That same trips look with Little John down here to the right. Sedgwick in the gun. Hammond joins him. Good pressure upfield and right through Hammond's hands as we're down to 13 seconds. Hammond was well covered there by Nick Gazzala. And it'll now be a 4th down and 15. So this is it. 4th and 15. If you're Wilkes, you just want to tackle the man before the sticks. Obviously, Stevenson needs a completion and a lot to pull off a miracle here with 13 seconds remaining. Sedgwick now drops back. Good pressure up inside. He just throws it up for grabs, and looks like he caught it. Yes, that is caught by Steven Smothers. Goes over 3 Wilkes defenders and makes one heck of a grab with 5 seconds remaining in the game. So that touchdown will make the score 21-13 now with the extra point pending. That's Brody Campbell on to add the extra point. We'll see if he can do it. Good snap, good hold, good kick. So with only 5 seconds remaining, it is now 21-14 Wilkes as Sedgwick connects with his main target, Steven Smothers, for the touchdown catch. And with the Campbell extra point, it's 21-14. So right now, if you're Wilkes, you just need to fall. They have the hands team out there, and you just need to fall on the ball right here to put this thing to bed. So 21-14, 5 seconds remaining. Onside kick coming up. We'll see how that's deployed by Stevenson. And like I said, Wilkes seems to have their hands team. Everybody's up within 10 yards of the 45-yard line. One man back deep. Number 31 is the only man back deep for Wilkes. That's Romeo Thomas, in case they try to pooch one in an open area. But all those athletes can catch the football. They are now waiting for this kick. Rutch is the kicker, and he is about to put toe to leather, and he sends a little squibber out there, and it's going to roll. It does not quite roll out of bounds. It's recovered by number 19. That's our good friend Jason Schweizerhoff. And we are one snap away from putting this one in the win column for Wilkes on homecoming. And Tabor is going to lead Wilkes out to take that final snap. And that should just about do it, folks. So, 4 seconds to go. And Tabor is under center. Safety man back deep just in case anything crazy. Snap is taken. Tabora takes the knee. And, folks, that will be the ball game. Your final score, homecoming 2021 victorious for Wilkes, 21-14. They snap a 3-game losing streak to Stevenson. They even up their all-time record at 5-5 with Stevenson. And they are now undefeated. Headed to Reading next week to face Albright. Enjoy your weekend. See you again on October 23rd for the next home game here at Schmidt Stadium.